Hey, what's going on, everyone? No, you're not seeing wrong. No, you're not seeing double. It's a slumber party today. Welcome to the Inner Circle podcast. We're ready to spill the tea because that's what we do at slumber parties. How's my best girlfriend, Melanie? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm so comfortable right now.
I'm surprised we haven't done a show, a slumber party episode a long time ago. It was your idea today. You're like, let's do it. I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
I was
How are
feeling
you?
my oats in my robe, and I was like,
And you
let
still
me
look
feel
good.
my Hugh Hefner fantasy.
Listen, didn't that thing, that whole robe-looking silk thing, become like a style for a little bit, where people were actually going out at night to restaurants, like wearing these matchy robe, silky type things? No, am I the only one that
Um,
like?
there was a trend where you would get the two-piece and you would wear that, but that's chic, I think. That's very St. Bart's.
Yeah, yeah. How was your weekend?
I'm trying to remember what I did. My weekend was good, I feel. I don't remember. I don't think I did much. Um, that's really sad when I forget what I did. But
I know.
clearly it was just chill because I didn't do much. I think I stayed home for the most part.
Well, it
I
was
did stay
also.
home because it was the
Yeah.
Puerto Rican Day Parade. I
I was
wanted
gonna
no
say
parts.
it was the Puerto Rican Day Parade Sunday. They were celebrating. Listen, I don't know if you've heard different, but shout out to my Boricuas for not going crazy. No crazy shootouts, no fatalities that we've heard of. Everyone enjoyed themselves. It was lit. It's always lit. The Puerto Rican Day Parade over here. We still have cars with their flags on the freaking, bumpers and stuff still going on. Puerto Ricans, they gonna keep that on till July.
Yeah, I got
Um,
schooled
they'll
about
keep that on till
pride and all
July.
this. There's gay pride and then there's Puerto Rican pride.
There's so many freaking prides and this and that and all that stuff going on, but let's let's get started with, there's so much to unpack, there's so much to go to spill and do. Our girl Britney Spears has tied the knot. She has finally tied the knot to her man Sam Azrahi. As you see there, it was last Thursday. We had guests like Madonna, Selena Gomez, Drew Barrymore, Paris Hilton,
Mad
Donatella
random.
Versace. I know, right? Donatella Versace herself, who did Britney's wedding dress and Sam's tux, custom made. They were all there. Such a random crew, but it was such a dope crew to see. It's good to see Britney with like these people after so many years of her being basically secluded from everyone. So it felt good. And she's married. She's married. What were your thoughts? It was like she kept it a secret to almost the last minute till it got leaked like the day before. What are your thoughts? I know we had choices on, feels about her
On hair
dress.
and makeup. No, the
Yeah,
dress
and the
was
hair and
nice.
makeup.
I just felt like the accessories didn't serve the dress. Like that big ass like necklace,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of made her look like she had no neck, and it made her look very broad on top. What else? The dress was cute, but I felt like the hair didn't go with it. Like she needed an updo.
Yeah.
And her makeup was like not even noticeable.
Yeah, that's one thing. I love Britney because she's just so down to earth, and that's why I always love Britney. But at the same time, this time I'm like, she's a celebrity, so I wish she would like go all out sometimes with the hair and makeup and stuff. But she's just like simple. I wouldn't be surprised if she did it herself with her hair, her makeup. Like
No,
maybe way too
she
much.
had someone from Charlotte Tilbury,
I know you were
which
gonna
is
say
a
Charlotte Russe. I'm like, no, but I'm like
no,
Charlotte Russe and
Charlotte
makeup.
Tilbury is a famous British makeup artist with her own makeup line, which I don't really use, but I like to look at it and play with the samples in Sephora.
I
Um,
like to look at it.
but yeah, I don't know. How do I feel about Britney getting married? I'm happy for her. Love is love. Like she deserves the happy ending that she's always needed and wanted. I'm not keen on Sam. I think
You never have been.
I've never have been, and I always feel like they've been together for 5 years, but like I don't know. I was never sold on him. But I hope that maybe, I don't know, at the end of the day, they do stay together, have a baby, and live happily ever after.
They do have an ironclad prenup, so us
They have a
Britney,
prenup? Thank God.
yeah, Britney Army does not have to worry because they do have an ironclad prenup. Up to the wedding, Britney's worth 60 million. She would have been worth more if her family didn't suck her dry. She's worth 60 million. So all the way up to the marriage, she keeps that. Anything goes south, Sam can't touch none of that. Now, from what I understand, with the wording, I think everything that's earned from this point on, and obviously Britney Spears definitely has the potential to earn more from this point on. She's writing a book. I think that's where assets may come to play and splits and stuff. But that's pretty fair. Like, let's say you and I get married today. You had your, millions before. We're building together from this point. You get what I'm saying? So I think
My money is my money. Your money is my money. No, I don't know. I'm very independent minded in the sense where I don't think like people should put their shit together unless they have kids or they're actually married. But
that's what I'm saying.
I
I mean that's a possibility with them. They can have kids, but don't you think earning potential wise, like he's doing good for them. I just see the trailer for his movie coming out with Mel Gibson, Matt Dillon, Shannon Doherty. The movie actually looks good. Like I think he's starting to do things for himself. What's not to say, she doesn't want to perform again or release music anytime soon. So what's not to say his potential becomes more? You know what I'm saying? Like,
never.
I know what you mean. You're independent, so you don't care about the guy's money, you're saying.
Right, I don't.
So let's say you got with, hypothetically speaking, what's a rich, famous, hot guy you like? I don't know. Lenny Kravitz, let's say.
I wish. He got money.
He has money. Y'all divorced. You fine with not getting a penny, getting kicked out of the mansion and everything? And you still with that 10 years, you even gave him inspiration to write maybe one song that became a hit. You get what I'm saying?
I would be, no, you gotta be smart in situations like this. If you sign a prenup, whatever gift he gives you, sell that shit, pocket the money, and put it in your own bank account.
Well, listen, Britney's day didn't go off without a hitch because she also has some drama following her ex-husband that only lasted 55 hours. That marriage quickie Vegas back in 2004. Jason Alexander broke into her house that day of the wedding with a pocket knife on him. He evaded security, which that's pretty alarming. Side note, Britney Spears has fired her whole security team and got a new one. But yeah, he got into the house the day of her wedding. Like, that's crazy. What do you think about that and that whole situation?
Didn't she fire her whole security team?
Yeah, she fired her whole security team over it. Got a whole new security team. It's some serious allegations. She has 3 years a restraining order against him now. He is held on a $100,000 bail bond. He was arraigned on Monday. And yeah, there's some pretty serious charges. Her lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, is not played. And the dude needs some serious help. Like, he actually was live streaming, breaking into her place. Like, psycho much? Like,
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm glad she's safe and everyone's safe, and hopefully this dude gets the help or stays behind bars because at this point, he's just psycho. I think there's some serious drugs issues there as well with him. So
I think they've been in communication.
you said that. You said that you feel like they've been in communication, but I don't think so. I heard she was crazy nervous, and I don't know why would she be in communication? He said that they've been. Why do you think that? Is that something he said or?
He said that he said that when he was running through. He was like, we were talking 2 days ago. She invited me. His redneck ass.
Nah, I don't think he invited her. I really don't think she invited him. But anyways, moving on. We wishing Britney Spears the best of luck, much love, and let's
And stop
continue
taking
on.
naked pictures.
Huh?
Why is it horrible?
Oh yes, you sound echoey.
This, yeah, audio today.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I could hear you.
Yeah,
You
audio
sound good.
today.
So now on to some BTS. Are you a BTS fan?
No,
Well, uh, breaking news. It just happened yesterday. I guess I told you they're breaking up, but you said they. I guess
they're taking a hiatus to pursue other, like
endeavors.
in no, like they're all making their own albums.
Other endeavors. Yeah, like other things. Other endeavor.
Don't talk about BTS. We're gonna get canceled.
We are not gonna get canceled. Listen, I could get. I besides that butter song, and it's because I work with kids, so kids be jamming to the craziest shit. I don't see the craze around BTS. Like, I do not see the craze. I'm not getting on them, BTS fans. I'm not getting on you guys, but I just don't see the craze. Like, but they're
I feel
popular. I don't.
the same way that people talk shit about us liking NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. We're doing it to people that like BTS.
I'm sorry, but it's different. It's different
No,
for
it's
me.
not.
It's different. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. BTS does not compare to
It
Backstreet Boys
doesn't.
and NSYNC.
It absolutely doesn't because they sing in a different language. And like their little dance moves and stuff is so weird to me.
This,
But
yeah,
I don't want to.
go down or like check yourself on what you're doing that your body or yourself is, going through shit like
I
that.
don't know.
So
I think Justin be doing drugs.
you still think he's still doing drugs? He definitely used to. I mean, he definitely used to. But do you think he's still like going hard like that on drugs? He's on tour too. Like, I don't know. You think
They need
so?
from experience of other artists. They
People we
need
know.
they need some substance to fucking keep going in tours.
When we went to see Mark Anthony, do you think he was high?
What? Was he high? He was. I don't
Listen,
know.
you brought it up. You brought up people that we
We
needed.
saw him multiple times though. So
Yeah,
like the first time I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, he's on something. And like it's been said before. So I don't know,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't. That doesn't happen out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Like something must have caused it. And he's on tour now.
Mark
I don't
Anthony, you
know.
still on tour, right?
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, yeah. Well, he canceled some tour dates because of what's going on with his, the paralysis is a rare disease virus thing. We were talking about it. You thought it was cerebral
I thought
palsy,
it
but it's
no,
something
I
else.
thought it was Bell palsy.
Bell's palsy, not
Cerebral
cerebral.
palsy.
Sorry, but Bell's palsy. Palsy. It has the word palsy in there, but it's not that. But wishing well to Justin Bieber. And speaking of, and really quick, because I was gonna say, speaking of Mark Anthony, someone associated to him, but real quick, congratulations to Jennifer Hudson for becoming one of the very few black female
EGOT.
artists out there, EGOT member.
Let
For
me see
those
who's
of
a
you who
black
don't know,
EGOT.
for those, yes, look that up. For those of you who don't know, EGOT is people who have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. So congrats to her. I've always loved her, and she comes from American Idol. I think from season 5, 6 of American Idol. So shout outs to Jennifer Hudson. So happy for her. And I remember when she was in that movie Dreamgirls, and everyone made a big deal of like Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. But the star of that movie to me was Jennifer Hudson, and that's why fans be mad impressed because Jennifer Hudson did her damn thing with Dreamgirls.
Yeah. She did the damn thing and gold member. Just kidding. There's only 5 black EGOT winners: Whoopi Goldberg, John Legend, James Earl Jones, Harry Belafonte. I just know him from the Beetlejuice song, and Quincy Jones, of course. Oh, and
Nice, nice.
Common is next. He just needs a Tony.
Oh, my Pisces brother. He's a Pisces.
And Viola Davis, she needs a Grammy.
Good luck. Good luck with that Viola. Although I love Viola Davis. She's actually from
Oh,
Central Falls, Rhode Island.
she's from Rhode Island, yeah. Billy Porter is an Oscar away from being an EGOT.
I can see it happening. I can see it happening. But we were talking about Mark Anthony being one of those people, that needs that little kick on tour. But let's talk about his ex-wifey, Jennifer Lopez, who just revealed that she was not that keen and happy performing at the Super Bowl with Shakira. Right now, Jennifer Lopez, her halftime documentary on Netflix called Halftime just dropped on
Not
Netflix
watching
this
it.
week,
Mm-hmm.
and she says that I haven't watched it yet, but not only was she disappointed because her team and her thought that she was gonna get a Oscar nomination for I
For
see the
that?
movie. No, for
For Marry Me?
no, not Marry Me. The one that had Cardi B. And why am I having a brain fart? Makes me feel like a bad
Hustlers.
journalist. Thank you, Hustlers. Um, for Hustlers, and that didn't happen. But she also expressed how she was not that happy sharing the stage with Shakira. Now, we took a poll, and we love to do
Is
polls
that
on
the
the Inner
show
Circle
where
podcast.
wait, is that the show where Shakira was like on the show? Like on the camera?
The
Was
halftime show,
it?
the Super Bowl.
Yeah. She was like
Yeah,
singing, she sounded like the Walt Thornberrys.
yeah.
Um,
It was the Super Bowl, yeah.
okay.
But we took a poll, and listen, you guys be voting on the Inner Circle podcast, our Instagram page. Y'all be voting, y'all be participating. But this one, it was a lot of votes. It was a lot of voters, and it was pretty close. It was like J-Lo was beating, but then Shakira. But by 53%, Shakira, by a little, not too much, Shakira won. We had the most votes we've ever gotten on our Instagram page. What are your thoughts, Melanie? And anyone who's in the comment section or anyone who wants to call and put their 2 cents in about this J-Lo versus Shakira and J-Lo feeling like she should have shared the stage, that they should have gotten 20 minutes if it was going to be shared. Call us in. The phone lines are open if you want to participate. 646-801-3583. Give your 2 cents about this. What are your thoughts about this? I thought it was very bold that she even said this in the documentary. She's being honest, at least. We know that J-Lo's being honest. What are your thoughts?
Leos can stay quiet. I think that they were both fucking horrible. I didn't like any of the halftime show. Shakira has better hits in Spanish, and she could have had a lot of songs that she could have done, and she didn't get, I guess, the platform to do it. But then J-Lo, like, she got a little bit more exposure having her kid out there, and then I was just like, why J-Lo and Shakira? That's such an odd mix. They don't have songs together. I would have done if Shakira and maybe Beyonce, because they had that Beautiful Liar song, or I don't know, two Spanish people that actually like are not whack and mainstream. But J-Lo had already done the inauguration. Like, she already sang in the inauguration or whatever it was with the president. So why was she doing the halftime show also? As far as feeling some type of way, it's a well-known fact that J-Lo doesn't like to share the spotlight. Cue Mariah. Um, yeah, I don't think I thought it was whack. I thought it would have been better if they would have had Lenny Kravitz or someone with like more of a like platform. I'm kind of tired of
Yeah.
seeing J-Lo. And
Listen,
Shakira, like, she dances TikTok dances now. Like, she's whack too.
I personally think, like J-Lo said, like, oh, they need two female Latin stars. I feel like the Super Bowl didn't think one of them was good enough, so they needed to have two to like fill in the gap. I personally
I'm gonna study and then Cardi B at that point, like.
right. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it because they both one brought out Bad Bunny, one brought out J Balvin. honestly, the men were the
I
highlight for
forgot
me.
about Bad Bunny.
The men were the highlight
Wait,
for me.
who brought out who? Who brought out Bad Bunny?
I
And why?
believe because they had songs together. I believe
J-Lo has a
I
song with
don't
Bad
know.
Bunny?
Yeah, yeah, she does. She does. But I believe
Never heard that shit.
J Balvin popped up with one of the girls, and Bad Bunny popped up with one other girl. I don't know exactly right now what's what, or which one popped up for who. But I get Jennifer Lopez point. She brought up some points in the excerpts I read about why do they think why two female stars? Do they not think one Latina female? I get some points, but she also, I guess, clashed with Shakira, which I haven't watched the documentary fully, so I have to watch and definitely see the rest. But I guess she also clashed slightly with Shakira on some performance choices and some things to do.
Yeah,
Um,
she didn't like her belly dancing, but Shakira is Colombian, but she's of Lebanese descent. If
who's
you
the
read
big?
her full name, she's Arabic as like she's Lebanese as fuck. So I don't know. I thought it was very pompous of JLo to feel some type of way about
Yeah,
Shakira
I
doing
think
her
so
dance.
too.
Shakira's known for doing the fucking belly dancing dance. She got Beyonce to do it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I felt like JLo is very entitled. Like I don't. I don't think
Look
she
at
should have
me.
gotten.
Everything's about me, me, me. Look at me. Leo? I mean, I love my Leos, but
Not
Leo?
even Leo. Not even being a Leo, because Madonna's a Leo and she's not. I mean, Madonna has the exposure to
Come
be
on.
that way.
Madonna is very
I
much
was.
me,
I
me,
I
me, me, me.
backpedaled. I backpedaled, but I don't know. I just feel like they were. That was an odd mix of music and like of performances to have together.
So let's
So I don't
settle it.
know
I know the halftime show
who's
was a
better.
big deal, but who's the biggest global superstar you think, in your opinion? And circle friends in the comments if y'all don't want to call because y'all don't like the way your voice sounds or whatever on the phone. Who
Um,
comment? Who do you think is the biggest global superstar? You go first. Ladies
Shakira.
first.
She did a fucking song for the World Cup. Shakira. J-Lo is known like for being engaged more times than her musical career. Like, and her
No, but that's the
acting.
thing. Okay, musical career aside, I personally think, with that being said, the whole Super Bowl thing aside, I think Jennifer Lopez is the bigger global superstar. She's an actress. Not only that, but it's how she started. Yeah, she started in Living Color as a backup
I don't think
dancer.
she's
Yeah,
a superstar. I think she's globally known. She's globally famous. I don't think she's a superstar. She's not a superstar. She can't sing. That's Christina
in my
Milian in most
opinion,
of the fucking backtracks.
I feel like Jennifer Lopez. That she's an
She's
actress.
saying that
She's
because
a
she's Puerto
singer.
Rican.
So no, not at all. Not at all. I'm not even saying it's not because she's Puerto Rican. That like again, that if she was Puerto Rican, then Jennifer Lopez would be my number one person. Like I would love her over Britney. It's definitely not because she's Puerto Rican. It's just personally, I think she's a bigger global superstar. Like she started, whether she started this small, like in Living Color as a background dancer, but she had exposure, and she's been out and about trying since like what 1993. Shakira started getting big in the Spanish world like around what 95, 96. But Jennifer Lopez been on that
Let's
grind
fact
like
check
even
that because
before.
there's more Latin countries than there are English speaking countries, and Shakira has had number one hits for many years before she hit the American like music genre.
In the Latin community.
Right.
But
Shakira.
it's I mean, it was a doozy. I mean, the polls were crazy. A lot of people voted. It was one of our most voted polls on our Instagram page from a lot, and we do a lot of polls. We love to write the polls. But it was one of the most voted polls, and it was close. 53%, 47%. But Shakira won that by a little bit. And we'll just stay tuned. We'll stay tuned. I mean, Shakira hasn't said anything in response to this whole J-Lo thing, but let's take a break because there's a slumber party here. And at slumber parties, we love to play games and have fun. And I wanted to do, because we're best friends, if you people watching don't know, I wanted to do two truths and a lie. Because I feel like I was
You're
thinking,
gonna
I'm like,
guess it.
wait, I'm gonna guess yours.
I'm pretty sure you will.
I don't know if you're gonna guess mine, and that's why I was so eager to play this game. So let's get started with two truths and a lie. You want me to go first? Do you want to try to guess first,
Yeah.
or do you want to
Go
go first?
ahead.
All right. Two truths and a lie. I've been to eight different countries. I went to high school with Arik Angel. I've hu- I've hung out and had dinner with Britney Spears dancers.
um,
With a few of Britney Spears dancers.
I
I've
know
been
one
to
for
eight
sure.
countries, eight different countries. I went to school with Arik Angel, and I've hung out and had dinner with Britney Spears dancers. Plural.
I think the
Which one's a
eight
lie?
countries. I think the eight countries is a lie. I think you've been to a lot of countries, but I don't think it's eight. That's such a weird number. I'm trying to think in my mind. Like I already got to five. All right, what is the lie? Bitch, are you
The
counting right
lie
now?
is, you're right. The lie is, I've actually been to 10 countries, different countries, not eight.
Are
I've
you
been
gonna
to
go down
10
the
different
list of what they
countries.
are? Let me guess them.
No, I mean, we don't have to guess. I have to look it up before I even put it on paper. I'm like, wait, let me make sure what our countries. But yeah, I've been to 10 different countries. And I thought you were going to say the lie was I went to school with Arcangel.
I
But
think you said that before.
to my chagrin, I did go to school with Arcangel. He left, he went to Hope High School, the school I graduated from, and went all 4 years. And he moved back to Puerto Rico in 2002. So him and I was basically, we didn't have any same classes, but we were in the same school and same building at the same time for our freshman slash sophomore year. Yeah.
I always thought he was gay.
We
Maybe you would have had a
passed.
chance.
Well, he's short. He's like four
I
something. So
know.
I'm sure I was not looking at him back
He's
then.
4'1"?
He's like
He's what?
4'9", 4'8".
No,
He's
he's not.
short.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's
Arcangel is short as a short TT. Let's look it up.
he's a fucking leprechaun. Oh,
Arcangel is a short T.
that's
Four
funny.
eight. He's 4'8". He's the size of Snooki.
Yo, that is
Yeah.
fucking
But I went to
crazy.
school with the dude. So if I ever meet him, I'll be one of those people like, oh my God, we went to high school together. But I had no classes
Do
together.
you remember Miss
Anyways.
whatever? Anyways, my turn. All right, so I was given a full ride scholarship to college. I was named after a famous actress, and I've never been a bridesmaid, which is a lie.
You've never been a bridesmaid.
That's not the lie. So
You were a bridesmaid?
I've never been a bridesmaid. That's the truth. Thank God. That's
I've
just
never been a
expensive.
bridesmaid. You see, I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
I did get a full ride college scholarship, and then I wasn't named after. Contrary to belief, a lot of people think that I was named after Melanie Griffin, but I was named after an orphan child and one of those like World Vision. If you pay 5 cents a day, you can. Poor little Melanie here will survive. It was some like orphan girl in Poland, and my mom was like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful, but I can't adopt her, so I'm just gonna name my daughter Melanie." Like I was destined to be an orphan.
What? Your mom told you
Yeah,
that
girl.
story?
Yeah, she tells everyone every time she gets a chance.
It's like my dad. My dad's always like, oh, he used to bite me when he was little. Like the same story over and over
My
again.
mom
It's
tells
like,
everyone I used to sleep holding my crotch, like horrible. And thanks, Brian. Yeah,
come
I
on,
did
man.
get, and yeah, I did get a full ride scholarship in Florida when I went to school, when I went to college there.
Nice,
Work.
nice. My friend is smart. Now it is, as you said, it is. We had the Puerto Rican Pride going on this past weekend. Pride all around the country, everywhere in different states are celebrating Pride. New York has every freaking borough celebrating Pride.
Yeah.
Every freaking borough, literally, celebrating Pride. With that being said, it's Pride Month. Everyone's happy to be prideful and show themselves and just really be prideful. But what is too much? I've been thinking this. I've been ruminating on what is too much for Pride. I'm a man of, a certain age now, 30 something, and I'm starting to think: is it me getting older and a little more conservative, or I don't know what it is? But what's too much? Now, this past weekend at LA Pride, we had none other than Britney Spears' arch nemesis.
She's a loser.
Britney Spears' good old friend from back in the day, Christina Aguilera, performing at LA Pride. Now, as you guys see, she has I don't know, you guys can see. If you're not listening.
Is that a strap-on?
Yes, if you're not watching, because some people listen to us, some people stream us on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, all that good stuff. Let me break down the visual and you guys can imagine. She is wearing kind of like a body armor, where she has abs. It's like a corset that looks like a man, chest, abs. And then as you keep going down the waist, she's wearing a strap-on, basically a dildo and balls. This is at LA Pride, her performing. We did a poll on our Inner Circle page. And
she's so lame.
And we have to ask, for Pride, is it too much?
It is.
Is it too much? And 44% said, yeah. Do you think this is appropriate? 44% said yes, it's Pride. Let your freak flag fly out. And 56% said no. Pride is more than dirtiness. Let's talk about that.
I agree. I think Pride is not you showing that you like to peg people. I feel like this generation, I don't want to just say this generation because there are very intellectual people that are younger that know the significance of Pride and why it's celebrated. Like, they know about the brick that hit the cop car in Stonewall. But then there's other people that feel like, oh, it's Pride, so I'm just going to be a whole times 20. Like, that doesn't help the cause. And Christina Aguilera doing that is kind of like a mockery. In the words of RuPaul, she already done had hers. Why is she trying to do all that? Like, that's kind of like mocking the gays or mocking anyone that does that, like lesbians that probably use strap-ons. I don't know. I thought that was vulgar.
Shock factor. I thought it was vulgar too. And listen, it just goes. I'm thankful that Christina Aguilera did that, because it goes to show everything I've been feeling and thinking for the last few weeks, especially entering Pride Month.
Yeah.
I feel Pride is more, and this is my opinion. Pride is more than just the freaking chaps and let's show our butt cheeks and have our dicks hanging half out and all this crazy stuff. Like, it's more than that. We want people to take us serious. We need to stop acting like, I'm sorry, the closest word I could come to is clowns. We don't want people to think we're just circus animals or just freaks. We're just harnesses and certain things. It's more than that. Yeah, you may want to dress a little slutty if you're a girl, a little show your muscles if you're a gay guy or whatever, fine. But like, there's certain outfits and certain things that it just comes to a point where it's like, let's show the people more. Now in this generation and nowadays, we have families, straight allies bringing their kids to these parades. And we have gay parents bringing their kids to these events. So let's start promoting other things. Let's show people, especially the naysayers and the homophobic people, the people that think that, oh, we're just like these crazy monsters or these sinful beings, that we are more than just chaps and nakedness and craziness going on in the streets. Like, let's do, in my opinion, let's do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do a little better, people. That's my opinion. I know some people may not agree, and some people may be rolling their eyes, and some people, when they hear this, may not want to listen again. But it's just an opinion, maybe some food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting older, like I said. Maybe I'm getting more conservative and more older and stuff. But I don't know.
I
Like
don't even
I
think
just feel it's
necessarily
more.
it has to do with age because you could be young as fuck and still feel the same way. I think there's a fine line between laughing and being laughed at, and like that shit is not. That's not a good look to me. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with pride. If anything, do you see Lady Gaga doing shit like that? No.
Oh yes, yeah. She's a
What?
freak herself. I'm
She's
not
a
saying she's
freak,
showing
but
up to Pride.
you don't see her with a fucking plastic penis or a
Oh, that's
dildo and
different,
like being
but
like, I'm
but
beautiful in
she
my
showed
way
up
because
in
I make
different
milky
freaking.
mistakes.
No, she showed up freaky in different ways. But my point is pride, and now everyone and their mother thinks they could be a drag queen too. Like that's a different story. You could dress up as a girl if you want to dress up as a girl or a dude or whatever. But that's another thing. Everyone and their mother thinks now they could be a RuPaul, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My thing is, if you're gonna do drag, the art of drag, do it right. Don't do it half-assed. But then there's a lot of different drag queens that have their own art. Like there's like Milk, the famous drag queen that
Who
dresses
started the
very
whole bearded
androgynous.
thing?
That started
Yeah,
the whole beard
I
thing.
I blame
I have
Milk
a
for that
preference.
because now there's a lot of bearded queens that think they could pull it off and look cute, but y'all looking like a bag of
Like the
fucking
bearded
shit and
lady.
ass. Like
No, the bearded lady in the circus. But my thing is, I have a preference of the type of drag I like. I like campy, very like funny and like old school drag. There's people that like drag that's dirty and nasty and filthy, like
I
Divine.
I like the drag that's like you looking like a woman. You're emulating. You like campy. I
Yeah,
like you're giving me that female fantasy. That's the drag I like. You know, and
yeah,
listen, there's all types of drags. The bearded, like Milk brought it, but Milk brought it in a tasteful way, Melody, and you know that. We both know that. Milk has
she
gotten
did.
campaigns with Mark Jacobs. There's just like
I met him.
not everyone is not meant for drag. I'm just gonna put it out there. Not everyone is meant to do drag. Like y'all looking like some Halloween costumes out here. Like stop it, stop it. Do it right so you're not laughed at.
Right. Like just because RuPaul wears sweatpants when she sits down doesn't mean that she's half-assing it because she gives you the fantasy.
She gives you the fantasy. She's selling you the fantasy until it's time to like edit, cut. But when you're out there in the world walking around, you're not editing and cut. You're not stopping the cameras. You're like carrying on. And some
You
of you
know
guys are looking
whose input I
crazy.
want in this? I want Miranda Rice's input. I need to ask this bitch, like, what
Shout
do
out
you
to
think?
Miranda Rice, she's been a guest on our show a few times. So shout out to Miranda. Love to see her again. Let's see what people are saying. Some people are saying let the freak flags fly. Some
Yeah,
people are
it
saying it's
takes a
too
freak
much.
to know
Pride
a
should be
freak.
about showing love to everyone, not what she's doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So listen, we are fighting for acceptance. Let me end it like this because I don't want to seem like we're just shitting on people or just being mean. We're fighting for acceptance. Sad but true. I seen something that Ricky Martin just released today that was like, yo, it really touched me, and I will be sharing it on an Instagram page. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. But it's
Mm-hmm.
more. It's more than just free. Like we have to. It's about love and us wanting to be accepted. We are human beings who just love the same sex. Love to say a soul, but it happens to be the same sex to other people. It's more than just craziness and freakiness. We're more than that. So my
Yeah.
gay brothers, my lesbian sisters, everyone together in this big umbrella, let's do a little better and show more of the facets than just one. If we want to show the freaky side, sure, I'm a freak too. But
We know.
show the many different colors in the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Let's not just show that. Um, that's my take on it. But we'll see. I'll be attending New York Pride. I'll be attending, and I'm sure I'll see it all. I
When
will
is it? June
see it
26th?
all. The weekend, yeah, June 26th. I don't think you'll
I
be able
might.
to go, and we'll be
I
talking
won't.
about that at a different show. But I'll be there covering and bringing you the latest New York NYC Pride. So stay tuned for that. Follow us for that. And we're having a slumber party in our robes, baby. So let's play another game. At slumber parties, at sleepovers, we play games. So Melody, you lead this one because it's one of our favorite ones. And let me get our props out and about.
All right, so this is Never Have I Ever, our favorite game. Our favorite game that puts us on blast. I hope my mom is not watching. She called me twice already. Okay, so
Oh boy.
never have I ever gotten sick on a date. I don't think I've gotten sick on a date.
No.
No? Okay. Never have I ever had food poisoning. Yes, the hell I have. And that shit was horrible.
Ooh, yeah, I remember when I was younger, it was like me, my dad, and one of my other brothers. I don't remember who, but we ate Chinese. I remember. It was Chinese
No,
food.
it wasn't Chinese food for me. It was Indian food. And it was in Providence. Never again. Okay.
It was in Providence?
Yup, in the mall. Never have I ever purposely given someone bad advice.
Purposely?
Yeah. I have a guilty conscience. I can't do that.
Nah. If someone's asking me for advice, I wouldn't give bad advice, nah.
Never have I ever heckled a live performance. Hell no. That's fucking rude. I don't pull the Will Smith. Have you ever heckled someone in a live performance? Like said some like
I don't think so.
Giovanni.
Not that I can think of, no.
Never have I ever thrown someone else a surprise party. I don't think I have. Have I? Have I been part of a surprise party? Yes, but I've never thrown it. That's way too much pressure and anxiety for me. And I just so happen to always end up with people like date guys that don't like surprises. What a lame. Anyway.
I don't think so. I mean, no. I don't know. I don't think so. I can't think of it. No, I have never. I've surprised people, but I don't.
Yeah, you surprised me a couple times. Never have I ever gone commando.
Oh. A lot of
think
times.
No. I need to have something.
I'm a commando under this room.
Lord.
Joking.
Never have I ever dressed in drag. I'm a female, so I'm always in drag.
No.
Have you ever done drag?
No.
Are you a
I will be honest. I will be honest because I own my shit. I have played around and put on my my other best friend's like Pussycat Dolls heels and walked down. We lived one of the places me and my Fernando lived. There was a steep hill, and to throw away the garbage, it was like at the bottom. So you have to go down this steep hill. So fucking around, joking around or whatever, I put on the heels and took the garbage down and walked down the hill and walked back up. So yes, I've done that. And I played around putting on a wig, like ha ha ha, but nothing crazy. No full drag. No. Power to everyone could do it. I just can't shave this off. No. I have not.
All right. Never have I ever peed my pants as an adult. I've gotten to the point where I was like I was gonna pee myself, but not actually done it. Okay.
I've released a little bit, not fully peed, but yeah. Boy.
Never have I ever parked in a handicapped spot. No. No, bad. Never have I ever second guessed a relationship.
Oh, plenty of times.
Never have I ever flirted with a married man. I flirt with everyone though. I flirt with everyone, and sometimes I don't even realize it.
Is that air sign thing?
It's the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libras. Anyway,
Libras.
I have to tell you something about a Libra. Anyway, I cannot believe I just put that live. Never have I ever had a cavity. I have never actually. I've never had cavities. Um, never have I ever lied about my relationship status. Nope, because I'm fucking honest. I will gladly say it. Mm-mm-mm. Wait, you lied about your relationship status before?
I have. It passed. Maybe
Ooh.
not fully live.
Never have I lied. Never have I ever lied on a dating profile. No. Oh my god.
Two more.
Never have I ever done something creepy while using public transportation. That's a good question.
What's creepy? What's considered creepy?
I
Like
mean,
sexual?
sexual. No, I feel like no, I haven't. Oh, not public transportation, public outings, yes. Um, Never have I ever sexed the wrong person. Yo, flip that shit real fast, because you sure have. I never have, but I've been a victim of it.
I've done it to you.
Can't
And
believe
it wasn't
you.
meant for you.
Never have our last one. Never have I ever lurked my partner's ex on social media. No, partner's
I don't know.
ex.
Lurk is a strong word, but
Mhm.
you know, people just
No,
check real quick.
maybe current girlfriend, but and then I'm like, oh
You
my
never
god.
lurk. Wait. You never lurk. A
Oh,
boyfriend or someone you
that's
did.
oh, let me change it up right now, because I know he was about to say the person's name. Yes, I have. I just
No,
realized
I was not gonna say a
the
person's name.
upside
I would
the
not do that.
upside down
But
ketchup
I
bottle.
was gonna
Yes.
say,
Okay,
Daddy
and that
Andy Cohen, if you ever see this, we love you for this,
okay, and
and we
that's
can't
the
wait
end
to
of the
be at the
game.
bar.
Oh my god.
All right, we can't wait to be bartending at the bar. I'm manifesting that. We're gonna be bartending at the clubhouse.
Hell yeah.
Now let's get to meme of the week. It's one of our new favorite categories that we have here and that we bring out to discuss. Meme of the week. It could be any meme, but we dissect it. We talk about it. It could be quick. It could be long. Let's check it out. We like this one. This one made me think. This one made me be like.
I
Do you
showed this to a lot
have
of
it
my
so you
guy
can read
friends.
it?
Yeah, I do. I showed this
All
to
right,
a lot of
cool.
my guy friends, and a lot of them had like things to say. All right, so a man is dating two women. He lies to one about this. Wait, he lied to one about this and is truthful with the other. Which relationship does he value more? So basically, the guy is dating two girls, and he tells one girl, "Look, I'm talking to two girls. I'm talking to you and someone else." And then to the other girl, he's like, "I'm just talking to you." Personally, I think he values the one that he is honest with, telling her that he's talking to her and someone else. Because if you're forthcoming and transparent about dating multiple people, that means that you see the potential in being honest, and you feel comfortable enough to tell that person something that you're doing. Whereas you're not, whether you're lying or you're like keeping that away from the person, that's basically like you have like a shield or a guard up. You get me? So I think that he values the girl that he's being honest with more. Doesn't make it right, but then that's just giving her the green light to be able to see other guys.
A man is dating two women. He lies to one about this and is truthful with the other. Who is he truthful with?
He's
That's my
truthful to
thing.
one. He's
To
truthful to
what? But he's
one.
not
It doesn't.
saying to who. So my
Yes.
thing is, a man is dating two women. Ugh,
So
that's
A
a
and
tricky
B.
one. Because the way I read it is like he's in a relationship with one and
No,
kicking it with another. Maybe I'm
he's
reading too
not in
much
a
into it. Trying to
relationship.
put.
He's not in a relationship. He's literally saying, listen, I'm dating you, but I'm dating someone else also. He's saying that to Exhibit A, to Jane Doe 1. And
The
to
one
Jane
he's
Doe
telling,
2,
I agree. The one he's telling, he values more. If he's telling it to both of them, the one he's telling he values more. But with that being said, if I let me make believe I'm the woman that he's saying, oh, I'm dating someone else as well. That gives me the ammunition to
okay.
be like, all right, let's get it on and popping. I'm gonna date too, and I'm gonna have a
Exactly. So that's
whole
why he,
train cart of the dating plethora.
oh,
So
Jesus. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he values her by telling her what's up. Clearly, he doesn't value the other girl because the other girl probably like thinking that she's the only one there when she's not. And she's basically limited to him because she thinks that he's limited to her. So that's why I feel that him being truthful and honest with the one chick is actually the one he values more. I think at the end of the
I
day,
agree.
people should be very forthcoming and transparent of what they're doing when it comes to relationships and when it comes to dating. Dating is such a tricky thing because there's things that I consider to be fine in dating, whereas someone that I could be dating would not consider the same thing. So it just
Yeah.
depends, and a lot of communication has to be done, I guess. Dating sucks, especially in your 30s. I don't even want to be alone. Fuck people.
listen, I don't care what anyone says. I've heard it before when I was in my 30s. But dating is harder in your 30s. And not because it's like, oh, you're getting old, that's right. No, 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 no.
No.
So any of
'Cause
our younger, we appreciate you watching and listening. We love you. But
good
no,
night.
it's not because we're in our 30s and we're getting older. It's because we're smarter and we're not dealing with the fucking bullshit that's coming our way. So we're very more selective. We're not googly gaga falling for the dumbest shit. Like
Yep.
that's why it gets harder because you get more mature, you get smarter, you know what you're not gonna do, what you will do with, and what you're not gonna deal with. So it's like it does get harder in your 30s because you're a little more mature. So I
Mhm.
always heard it when I was in my 20s and younger, and now it's like it really resonates. Like, yo, it's true. As you get older, Pastor, it gets harder because you're not dealing with the bullshit. But good luck to us that we flourish in love and find love. But let's get to our Circus Corner. We haven't done this in a while. And I wanted to put people on to, for you people that may not afford the Netflix and the
Oh
Hulus and all
no.
these, what?
Why is it that they have to not afford it? Maybe they're not interested. I know some people that don't care for Hulu. They could afford it,
Or
but they just
Netflix
don't
or
care for it.
Paramount. All right, you're right, you're right, you're right. For those people who want to be frugal, that's the word, frugal. Tubi is a app like the Paramount Plus, the Hulu that's free. It has a lot of great. I mean, you have your ads, but it has a lot of great movies like Two Wong Fu, Dangerous Minds that's on there. But I'm showing my geek side right now. And for my anime
So,
people and my Power Ranger people, they have the original. All right, for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna make it quick. Power Rangers, our American version, was a adaptable version of the Japanese called Zero Rangers Sentai. Zero Rangers Sentai. And Zero Rangers, the Japanese version of Power Rangers, the original, it's on Tubi. So this is the closest I feel I've gotten to anime, Melanie, because I'm not into anime and all that crazy stuff.
me neither.
Um,
My
but
mom likes
but
Tubi.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the closest I feel I've gotten to anime because I've been hooked on the Zero Rangers, which again is the basically the old Power Rangers we seen back in the day.
Mhm.
All the certain footage was taken from this original Sentai Zero Rangers, and I'm not gonna lie, Melody. It has you may not be interested, but it like I'm watching
Fine.
the original one, and the storyline is good. I
Mhm.
have to read the captions because obviously it's a different language, but I'm also learning Japanese. It is great. So if you're a real Power Ranger fan or anime or any of that stuff, check out the Zero Rangers is on Tubi or just in general. If you want a freaking app that has free classic movies, free classic shows, check out Tubi. You may have to watch some ads, but Tubi, great app. Tubi, if you're watching this, be collaborate, sponsor type of thing. But that's my circles corner. But now let's end it in gratitude. What are you grateful for this week?
Being that it's Pride, and I don't want to lose focus on what Pride means to me, I am grateful for the innovators of Pride and like Marsha P. Johnson and the people that came before the generation now that actually, if it wasn't for them struggling and doing the shit that they did and causing, like, breaking the status quo, we wouldn't be able to turn up and go to clubs and just be ourselves, allies included. So I'm grateful for the Pride movement, and I just hope that people don't lose focus of what it really means.
Absolutely.
And the music that comes with it.
My ending in gratitude is, listen, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, and I want to thank my dad. I am forever grateful and so grateful for my dad. Listen, I'm not I don't want to say I'm not I'm not his blood son, but I'm his real son, and he's my real dad. And there's a saying, is the one who raises, not the one who makes. And my dad,
he's a dad.
Since I was a baby, he raised me. He met my mom and took a chance on my mom having a kid. Not many people, especially our generation, will want to take chances with baby mamas or baby daddies. So I want to thank my dad for being such an amazing dad, for taking me in as his own, the only dad I know, and for just being a great dad to me and my brothers. I'm so thankful, but I know all of us, myself and all my brothers, are just full of gratitude.
His dad's a dope guy.
My dad, I didn't say that, she did. So my dad, thank you so much. I'm so full of gratitude that God blessed me with a real man and and someone I could call my dad. So that's my end with gratitude. And this is the end of the show. So you guys can catch us on, if you guys want to follow us and do all that good stuff. Our Instagram is the most active on and popping. Follow us, the Inner Circle Podcast, just like you see right there written on your screen. Subscribe to our YouTube, exclusive content only on our YouTube. We're on Facebook, and we also stream on Apple, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. So check all that out. Subscribe, like, share, and we will see you guys next week. Next week we have a special guest that we had last week. You want to tell them who it is?
We have Queen of the Ratchet.
Yes, Dasha Gilliard from Queen of the Ratchet, creator of Queen of the Ratchet, an actor, joining us next week. So tune in for that. We love you guys. We are out. It's time for bedtime, y'all.
It's time for bed.
Yeah.
Bye.